Hello and welcome back to Oddly Specific. Today on our Indie Spotlight playlist is a game called Convoy. This is how the game's Steam page describes it. Convoy is a tactical roguelike-like, not sure why, inspired by Mad Max and FTL, in which you cross a wasteland in search of parts for your broken ship. This one here, the Mercury. Presented in pixel art and set in a future post-apocalyptic setting, Convoy is a squad-based tactical combat roguelike-like in its core. It's currently on sale on Steam for just under £5, normally £10, but it's half price until, I guess, the 4th of January. I'm going to play a little bit today, and if you like what you see, then the link, as always, to buy it is going to be in the description. Played a little bit. I'm not sure if FTL is what I would definitely call it, but I suppose there's not much around that's similar. I can see where the Mad Max bit comes in. So this is how you set up your game. It's currently on easy, which all this does is change your resources. I don't know if it changes the actual enemies, but you get your main command vehicle, I guess, is one of these. Obviously you can pick up, just like, I suppose this is similar to FTL in that if you do certain things like defeat a mini boss, you'll get their truck kind of thing. Defeat on medium, that's not going to happen. Defeat on hard, that's definitely not going to happen. But for now, all I've got is this one, and this you'll have like certain different abilities depending on what combat ship you use, and then there's your two sort of convoy vehicles, I suppose. So we've got the Lancer B2, which is a Bobcat. It's got a light pulse laser, and this one has got machine gun. Obviously, you can change these, around however you choose. In game, you can get different weapons. You get abilities. This one's just starts with an EMP, which stuns and takes shields away. Let's just get into it, and you'll see. So, it's presented, as it said, in this kind of style here. You've got to go and get these parts for your ship. They're in different areas. There's plenty of story in it, but it's not really the reason I was playing it. I'll skip a little bit because obviously I don't want to spoil the story if you decide to get it yourself. This is how the map is presented. So this topographical, is that right? The terrain map. Obviously you'll be slower over mountains, quicker on the roads. Fuel is used up at the same speed regardless. So let's have a look where the closest one is. So 248 kilometers northwest, 174 north, 195. And they're all multi-part anyway, so you never go to one and just get the item that you need, and there'll be things in your way as well. So there's a couple of things up here. Let's go for this one. I forgot how to control it for a second there. You'll probably find yourself in combat fairly quickly. This is a random event. I don't know what these are necessarily going to be. Radio picks up chatter. Okay, men, they'll drive by any moment now. Radio silence still are here. So you can either go into the ambush, fight, see what you get from it, or you can leave it. Just to show you what the combat looks like, we'll pop into battle here. So you control your individual. This is quite a tough one, first off. You control your individual units. You can move anything around. I don't think you can move the convoy vehicle around. You can ram. So this little number here, that's a 2, that's a 1. That indicates, like, I guess, the level of armour. Not really sure exactly what it is. But if that number is higher than that number, you can ram them, sometimes into obstacles. So this up here denotes that there's an obstacle going to be up there. You have to pick targets for your vehicles. You've got your EMP, which I guess I've just been EMP'd there. So this will ram. It's speeding up. So let's see if I can get rid of that shield first of all. There we go. So the shield's down.
Standing boat. Locked on. Moving out. Heading east.
That guy got took out. So yeah, the actual, when you're in game, this is a bit. I think this is meant to be the bit that they say is more like FTL. I don't see it myself because you're not really controlling like a big ship. Yeah, you've got to move stuff around, but unlucky. Let's get up here. Get rid of these guys. They normally come in a lot closer than this.
Sir, ready. Ready and waiting. Guns ready.
I've lost a lot of health already. Must be sad. Come on, let's get rid of this guy.
Roger.
There we go. So I got 62 loot scrap, I guess, which I can use to repair my vehicles, which I'm going to need to, so I wasn't paying much attention to that. Or to upgrade, get better guns, that kind of thing. Let's get that. And let's carry on heading this way. There's a lot more events on this time than the one I played. So I'm not really... Well, there you go. So each event has got a bit of randomness to it. So this one, potentially I could have just got killed for saying it was a bit too steep. This time they've said, we'll just pay 15. And I'd much rather do that than pay for the repairs that I'm going to need. Let's have a look what we got here. Shockingly, the event led to me getting attacked. Where they're coming from? Oh, there. So if I can get rid of that shield nice and quick.
Yep. Waiting orders.
So I feel like I've ended up with a pretty weak set of weapons here, to be honest. Got rid of that at least.
Guns ready. Orders.
I'm not doing fantastically, that's got to be said. Yeah, at least that's protected now. Oh, cheers for that. Saved me a lot of trouble. So now I'm pretty weak with a lot of these. Where's the nearest camp? Just down there. Can I go directly over that mountain? I didn't steal anything. Ah. This game's a lot more hostile than the first time I played it. I don't really have the health to deal with this.
Reporting. Target. Ready and waiting. Yep. You got it. Rolling. No problem. Waiting orders.
Yeah, I'm going to lose that immediately.
Reporting. Rolling. Rolling. Target. Roger that. Affirmative. Target set. Reporting.
Let's just try and keep it alive for a minute if we can.
Yep. Ready and waiting.
No! Well, that's gone. So in fairness, this hasn't been maybe the best game to show you. So it is, I suppose, like any roguelike-like, it's meant to be, you know, quite tough to play. But this one has been a bit ridiculous. It's not normally this bad. At least from the first time I played it. I actually had a bit of a problem where I had pretty much endless scrap. I don't know if there's a way for me to avoid that. Certainly doesn't seem that way.
Standing by.
Right, let's get to this camp. A little bit too late to save my other vehicle, but Never mind. Let's get these repaired. Oh, that was huge. Right. Have you got space? No, you've got the heavy machine gun. Have you got space for a gun? No. There's a shop here. So what have you got? Have you got any cars? No, you haven't. What's that? Super heavy railgun. Wow. Can I? Oh, sweet. Okay, so I didn't realise that I could put weapons on this. Had no idea. Right, so the rocket artillery. Is it worth putting on there? So at the minute you've got a heavy machine gun, DPS 9.4. Oh, it's actually worse. Interesting. Let's get rid of them. Bit of armour, bit of mine guard. Well, at least we've got a weapon on our actual ship now. On the main, I keep calling it a ship. I don't know if I've just got FTL in my head for some reason. Where's the stem belt? So 114 upwards. Let's go to this event. I'm not using this as a playthrough. This is just a spotlight to see, you know, like so you can see how the game plays. Let's have these raiders. Wow, that railgun does some damage.
Standing by.
Takes forever to reload, but 100 seconds. I thought I might be able to block him off. Yeah, like that.
Roger that. Ready to fire. Affirmative.
Let's get this guy off my back. There we go. So I suppose really the best strategy is to build up as much scrap as possible and then go get another car, another vehicle as quickly as possible. A leech drone. Yeah, come work for me. Right, so we've got. Oh, I can't camp. Let's go try and start one of these quests off. So repaired his vehicle. Fabled treasure. Do we want the treasure? No, I want him to come and join me. Damn. No such luck. Right, here we go. So this is the start of one of the main quests. Wow. 500 scrap. That's not working. There we go. So instead of 500 scrap, they want me to go, well, not necessarily kill a dude, but acquire his land. I suppose one thing I do quite like about it is the randomness of the events. They can turn out completely different. I've had that quest before and it's just been like 200 scrap, something like that, or like one short quest as opposed to going and taking this guy's land. I'm not a big fan of the map style, to be honest, the sort of the way you get around, but I suppose every game's got to have something that's, you know, a bit different. Which is fine, I don't mind that. Right, what we got? Feels like one big fetch quest after another. Bomb did absolutely no damage, so that's like 3 events in a row there that really meant nothing, that probably I didn't have to deal with. I think the more coloured in a hexagon is as well, the more danger, as it were. As you approach the mobile platform, you are being contacted on the radio. Oh, wow. Ah, so this is new. Alright, okay. So maybe attacking this thing was probably the wrong thing to do. So I've definitely been on the other side of this equation, having the 4 support troops and the badass main convoy vehicle. Oh, that railgun he just killed his own guy. Well, that's handy. Well, it would be handy if I had any way of actually killing these things. You see there's quite a bit of variation in the different, you know, vehicles you can get, so every playthrough, same as you'd expect in any roguelike-like, is slightly different. I think where it differs from sort of, you know, like maybe a roguelike is that there's nothing, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing that carries over to your next playthrough. I think it's the same kind of thing as FTL, where you have to beat a boss to actually get anything, you know, like a new ship or a new FTL or a new, you know, convoy vehicle in this. But this shows how disastrously wrong, I suppose, it can go. As I said, the game is available for sale on Steam. It's a pretty polished game. I've not had any bugs or issues with it. Obviously, I suppose your experience may vary. But it is enjoyable, definitely. If you want to pick it up, go take a look. As I said, it's only a $5. I don't know what that converts to in dollars, but hopefully you enjoyed the quick look at the video. Got a good idea for what the game and play is like. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I do indie spotlight videos weekly on just little indie games that might have otherwise escaped your attention. This fits into roguelikes and interesting mechanics, which is something that I'll have on my channel a lot. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe, please stick around, give me some feedback. If you get the game, let me know how your experiences go with it. But for now, I've been oddly specific. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.